Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out of Stand Nation. Kicking it off with a new year
Yep.
because 2020 was just one heck of a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, we're still talking about the last few songs from 2020.
And again, I'll reiterate what I said. It's one heck of a roller coaster.
True.
They did not let up all the way until this week, did they?
No, they really didn't.
We argued again for another hour.
Yep. So, all right. I guess we'll kick it off with this first banger.
Yep.
Anybody know how to pronounce this name?
Yeah, so this name is pronounced Jhnovr,
Okay.
Jhnovr?
and
Alright.
it stands for John is over.
Okay.
So, title is Strangers Again.
Hmm.
And, when I first saw this, I was like, I gotta post this. This is something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick, why don't you go ahead and take us to the song?
All right. So, when I first saw this, I first heard it, I was like, okay, this could be like hard rap with a simple
Yep.
drop. But so to my surprise, it was actually R&B.
Right.
And man, I was so happy it was R&B, but also the lead-in was amazing. I thought they were gonna start adding more synth, add a more complex like drum beat, go from there. But actually introing with his vocals was really nice and really refreshing to listen to.
Let's talk about the instrumental too, man. At the beginning.
That was a great intro.
Man, that was an amazing intro. Utilizing
The Kyunghoon?
utilizing the Gyagum and it's like and it's just almost like raw form, I guess, because they're not using the typical I don't know how to put it. They're not using the typical, I guess, form that you would use. So like basically the second flexion to a Gyagum, because Gyagum is set strings, you have to like press the strings down on one side to elongate that, which is very normal for a traditional Korean instrument. In traditional Korean music, that was used a lot, and you hear it later on in this as well. But I like the fact that they kind of started off in a very modern notation for that.
Okay.
Without using
Yeah.
that
It's
like,
kind of like they're bringing back, mixing the classic with the modern.
yeah, very much
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like the whole it helped kind of create the experience for of what the whole music video and the song is gonna be like. Yeah, it was kind of you could go any which way, right? Like you could go into hard rap or go into R&B or whatnot. But like just that whole melding of that instrument, right? And the way you said it's set in modern notation, it's going to be something that's kind of like a I don't know, in a way, not really ethereal, but something along the lines of something kind of mystical,
Yeah.
otherworldly even. So
Yeah, and I think that's helped a lot by how raw everything is. I mean, up until like the first like 2 minutes, I think. Up until like the first 2 minutes, I mean, you really have anything other than a simple drum beat, the Gyagum and him singing.
and his vocals are really, really well executed for the song.
His vocals conveyed such a kind of loneliness at the same time too.
Yeah, very somber, very somber.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was smooth but strained at the same time. It really helps sell that feeling. That Kaika with that little solo in there, I really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It felt, I don't know, like just for such a simple musical accompaniment, it felt so like emotional and powerful.
I also liked the filter they added on the Gaigum afterwards, where they made it kind of more electric in a sense,
Right.
or almost tinny in a sense. I like that filter because, you know, a lot of strings. There's a lot of different string types, and that a lot of that can affect the sound of an instrument. But also on top of that, adding something like a filter on this does help also bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were talking about, Jihoon.
Yep.
Because adding something so modern like this, almost like electric sound onto it, onto a very like, in a sense, ancient instrument, right? Helps that go forward, because also, that solo that you're talking about, use that more traditional sound where of the pressed strings to create a higher pitch and stuff like that.
Yep. And just the whole feel, right, of the song, set with the imagery that we see in this music video.
Oh yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it because he's wearing modern clothing in the music video. You know, we do see some of the hints of modern life. You know, you got like they're set on a road at one point, but then at the same time, you also see a lot of this, you know, cultural, you know, traditional cultural aspects.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole music video, you know, when you're in the temple, or she's wearing the hanbok.
Yeah, it definitely do, and then it was like there was definitely a nice mixture between the traditional and modern styles. It was a really nice combination, and it like, and the dark colors also helped to fulfill that like somber and lonely feeling too.
Yep.
It really conveyed like a distance between everything.
Yep.
And then like, especially at the end where it's a full group shot, and how he's more hidden, and as the song was kind of like drifting away, it created that emptiness that it can really be felt.
Yep.
It was so
and that
well.
the woman performing the traditional fan dance during the Kaikum solo, like I really enjoyed it.
It was so.
It was
good.
very beautiful. Such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful music video.
Yeah.
And we really we don't see too many songs like this. I can't think of we had like one like last year, I think it was.
That was set in like a more historical background, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also incorporated traditional instrumentation as well. It was kind of a similar like melding of. Yeah.
I know which song you're talking about. I can't remember the name. It was a boy group.
Well, besides one that says Gotcha.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean that wasn't the song that I was thinking of, but that was much more
a modern
like
take,
more modern poppy. Yeah.
This is more. This feels like more of a closer to traditional than it is modern, but it does have modern it does have more modern elements.
So it was a very novel experience. Like I don't know, there wasn't anything about it I didn't like, and it's got me interested in his work because I want to go look up the other stuff he does. Even if it's like more traditional R&B, I'm fine with that too.
Right.
Yeah, I was reading in the comments as well that he has a lot of like other songs and music videos, so definitely gonna have to go kind of exploring that. This is also his first LP.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yep, it said that in the credits at the end that this was his first LP. So, hopefully, aside from LPs, he has more other albums to check out as well.
Yeah.
Well, guess who's buying it? Yep. Can you imagine hearing this in full quality?
Oh man, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh yes. So
yeah.
Speaking of amazing, we'll get to the next one.
Do I? I do.
I mean,
did you really even have to go ask?
Wonder who's gonna intro it.
I don't know. Let's just let the obvious person here intro it. Go ahead, Aura. I'm just
Me?
joking. I'm just joking. So this is DJ Ellia with her solo debut, Belongs to You.
Yep, she's a EDM DJ now, right? Like a
yes, yep.
artist.
She's an
music
EDM.
artist.
Yep, she's a DJ now, and also an EDM artist. She posts a lot of like mixes and stuff to her YouTube, as well as doing venues and stuff.
But what was she doing before this?
If you don't know who DJ Ellia is, she was formerly a member and the leader of SIS, under the name Jason. And then she left originally to go focus on her studies, and I think once she got done with that, she started doing her she's doing that and her DJ stuff at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
man. So, no surprise. This is a house track.
Yeah.
With a very amazing melody to start off the song.
Mm-hmm.
We just dive right in. There's actually not really a ton of intro into this song. Not really any like instrumentation lead up.
Mm-hmm. So,
but
you know, for myself, I do love house.
Mm-hmm.
I love house. You know, EDM. This song was a perfect slot in for me.
Mm-hmm.
Fell in love with it from when I first heard it. Now, I did get kind of right. At first, for like the first like 50 seconds or so, I'm like, you know, all right, is this how the song's gonna stay? Because it had like a kind of a slow build up at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna stay like this for the rest of the song, or are they gonna actually like kind of take off from here? And which it did. And once it did, I was really, really into it. So, very danceable song. I mean, as it's house, so of course it's gonna be danceable.
Yeah.
But also very uplifting with the overall presentation. So, you know, at the end of the song, you're just left feeling refreshed.
Right.
Yeah. You know, that's a really nice aspect of house if done well. Is that house can make you feel a wide range of emotions depending on how it's instrumentated and the synths that you use and how you lead in and a lot of other things, especially like relating to like, you know, the key it's set in and stuff like that. I think this is a great like example of house done very well. You know, especially because I'm pretty sure that this is self-funded.
Maybe, I don't know. You'd know more about this than either one of us.
I don't remember anything about her getting signed to a record label. I know that this song was produced by a record label, but I do not think she is directly under a record label.
Okay. Yeah, it was produced by DJ Korea Records, which I believe is like it's kind of like the house that signs out like, you know, gigs for DJs.
Okay.
Yeah. So as far as that goes, I think that this is extremely well done. I was really surprised the fact that she has choreo in this as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. Like, I was really glad to see that she's showing off her dancing skills that she had learned during her time in SIS. That she's still retaining that. Yeah,
definitely. When I saw that she was coming out with a song, I was my biggest worry was about her vocals, because just like vocals, just like dancing, all of it can degrade with time. You become rusty, and then eventually you lose a lot of aspects that you learned. And she hasn't been gone that long, but it's long enough to add rust to her vocals. But this shows that she's been keeping it up, maybe even learning a little bit, because singing in a group is very different than singing solo.
Right.
Yep.
You know, there are different techniques that groups employ to, especially when coming into transitions and stuff like that soloists don't need, because they're the only person singing.
Yep.
And yeah, so, and I was really, it was really nice to hear that she had kept up her vocals and maybe even learned a little bit more since she's left the group, you know.
Right.
Yep. Now, this song, I like that it wasn't just purely house. It was more kind of like a pop house, because like, you know, if it was just pure house, like, the music, the beat would be nonstop throughout from start to finish. There will be a bit less singing, a lot more recycled like vocal samples.
Yep.
So, and I think if they went that route, or if she went that route, I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much.
Yeah, it's very much urban house, with other aspects such as there's a little tropical vibe.
Yep.
Right.
You know, stuff like that really makes the song its own. You know, unique kind of.
Yep.
Unique kind of experience.
But it is very readily adaptable for a dance club.
Yeah.
And
another thing that is, she released an extended version that makes it super viable for DJs to mix into their tracks. So it includes a beginning and an after beat in order for better mixing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that is something that, being as a DJ, she understands that people need a lot to mix songs.
To facilitate that for other DJs is great. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that also will help her in the future when she wants to mix this song into her own mixes as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes it really nice for other DJs, potentially other Korean DJs that want to mix something different into their track lists, you know.
I could definitely see this being played like in a huge crowd with like DJs and all that. It definitely feels like one of those songs that you can really dance to. Was she still in the group? So this is more of a Jihoon question because Nick wasn't with us yet. When we first talked about SIS, was she still in the group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I definitely feel like she's improved since I first heard her. Can't remember if Jihoon had heard of SIS before we first talked about her.
We talked about them.
No, yeah, we talked about them, but I don't remember if you knew about them before our first episode of them. No.
That was my intro to SIS.
Okay.
Yeah, because funny, you guys actually talked about SIS like a week before I joined.
Exactly.
A week before I joined the podcast. And that was actually the last comeback that included all six. But that was the last OT6 comeback. After that, Jason and Dala ended up leaving the group.
Right.
And
I think Jason or DJ Ellia has immensely improved because it was definitely, I felt like it was definitely hard to tell her vocals from back then comparatively to now.
Yeah, and that's one of the tricks that idol groups use as well. Is because it makes it very seamless transitioning between the girls. Is when you're in a group, you would kind of want to sing kind of like each other.
Right.
I mean, you have your own timbre. Everyone can't sing exactly like each other, but you want to sing somewhat like each other to make it for better transitioning. Yeah, so it's really nice as well to see her making music because we've seen Doll making music, right? That Ahyun, as she goes by now, came out with a song earlier this year, which was Letter, and we talked about that,
which is really great,
which was a really amazing song, and so it's really nice to see that like they're still up to making music and stuff like that.
Right.
Yep. So this song, this is like one of the songs I actually had on repeat for the week.
Same.
High energy, refreshing, uplifting. My style. My style of song.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. Nick wanted to wait for the music video to come up before listening to it.
Yeah, so the actual audio released before the MV, but I didn't want to listen to the audio because I wanted to get the entire package when I first watched it.
Right.
You put an aura there.
Say what?
You put an aura there because aura does that.
Yeah. But also because there was so many things I was nervous about relating to, like, her dancing and how that packages well with the song and stuff like that. So...
Yeah.
But yeah.
It all felt very ethereal. Her movements were very graceful. It definitely felt like more uniform comparatively to sorry to
I would
your
absolutely love to see it.
yeah, sorry to your group, your favorite group, Nick. But comparatively, I felt like this dancing style was a little bit better than when she was in the group as well.
It's true.
Yeah, I would love to see her work with Oh My Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah.
It would be perfect fit for each other. So
Yeah. They're very similar styles.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously she has like talent to like at least help and work on music.
Yep.
Right.
So definitely.
Mm-hmm.
all right. So you guys ready to move it on?
Yeah.
Or you want to hype this up?
All right. So I hate you. All right. So we've got a boy group this time with ENHYPEN
ENHYPEN.
with Let Me In or 20 Cube. I was a little bit confused with the naming convention, but they've just released that, and it is like, well, it's a hype song, at least from what I thought. What did you guys think?
I really enjoyed it. It had a little bit of a kind of a like a South American vibe in there.
Was it South American?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, kind of Scottish.
Okay.
Or yeah, I mean you're more familiar with those genres than I am, Nick. So
yeah, it definitely felt more South American to Latin American, somewhere in there.
Yep.
Definitely felt more in the realm of South America, but something that helps that feel is how much R&B is actually put into the song. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of R&B in the song actually.
Yep.
It's not enough to be actually called full R&B. It's too fast to be an R&B song.
Yeah.
But it is like there are a lot of R&B elements in here, as well as some what you would consider tropical, like an electric guitar that's being just strummed every now and then is really typical, depending on the chords you use, of more Latin American to South American kind of vibe.
Yeah, it just really creates like a very smooth feeling experience. Very smooth, very vibey.
Yeah.
And I've never really been too big on like South American style like instrument or music. And I think in the past like 2 or 3 years, I've been slowly getting more and more like acclimated to it. Appreciating the style more. So,
okay.
Yeah. Because I think I definitely like this song a lot more than what I would have like maybe 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else we got going on with the song, Nick?
So you got a little bit of chantiness going on with the song,
which I like.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of chantiness going on with it. But also you have a lot of sound effects and things to tie into the visuals going on in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We have that short exposition where they take all the music out and just focus on the visuals, which Big Hit has done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that a lot with BTS songs as well.
BTS, TXT, and they've also started doing that with GFriend, I believe, with the whole imagery.
With Mago? I think they did
I
in
couldn't
Mago,
hear
right?
you.
Yeah. They did in Mago. So, as far as that goes, definitely something that I wasn't shocked to see, but I didn't really expect either.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice set to like kind of cement that like visual aesthetic into the music,
Right.
And I could definitely see a lot of people at first glance thinking like, oh, well, Big Hit, they're just basically going to be yet another copy and paste of like BTS, but like, I really don't see that here.
No, where BTS has a lot of American focus.
Mm-hmm.
This actually has a lot more of the Korean sided focus.
Right,
And
right.
and even when you take it back to like BTS's prior to them like blowing up big, like when you go back to like 2014, 2015, just they still feel like a very unique experience compared to BTS of them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I think Big Hit as a label is still kind of developing their label flavor, or at least maybe they're making like a conscious decision to like not have one, which would be great because we've seen where that went wrong with like SM or Wooden.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I was really surprised that when we were making our deliberations on like the lineup for this episode, in ENHYPEN, I was figuring like they're gonna be one of the first ones to get cut, but like I think it's a testament to like how well produced this is,
Right.
and not without not that much overlap. So
Yeah.
you're saying, Laura?
I mean, like this music video has so many like amazing aspects. Like it's got a lot of special effects that help enhance all the members, and it doesn't overtake them. I think that's one of the reasons why like it got saved, in my opinion, for our choices. Because there were a lot of amazing songs that were released this week. Like this December has been amazing. But I think like the production of the music video was so well done that it used enough of the special effects to kind of enhance the music video rather than overtake the members that you can see in some other music videos.
Well, I mean, for me, the actual music video itself isn't much of a factor for me. It's really more about the song, and the song itself, because it's not so full send South American style genres, or it's still got a lot of the K-pop flavors in there.
Right.
Textures too, right? I'm big on textures. It's a very kind of smooth vibe type of song. Their vocals, I really enjoyed their vocals. It was very well done for this type of song, and
Right.
the choreography was I really enjoyed the choreography as well. I mean, it's hard to imagine that they would allow a group to have bad choreography. So
Right.
Yeah.
we get the quality that you would expect, but as well as the not cookie cutter feel. I really enjoyed it.
Right.
So, well then, I guess it's about time for us to get ready, moving on to our one that we've been looking forward to.
We still got one more.
Yeah, our next one that we're looking forward to talking about.
Okay. Bring it in, Jaehoon.
Well, now, actually, Nick, you're better at hyping than I ever am. So,
Okay. So our next one is a little bit of a turn down in speed from ENHYPEN. But this is Miyuu with the song Yellow Light. So definitely indie acoustic to start it off. A little more on the acoustic side than indie, but definitely that kind of indie acoustic vibe with her vocal timbre matches very well.
And the vocal delivery also incorporates a little bit of a R&B-ish delivery.
A little bit, yeah.
So I was mistaken earlier because I thought we had I had my order mixed up. So
yeah, that's why I was a little bit confused when you said all of us.
So, yeah. All right, so yeah. So back to the song. I was really surprised by this one. But I mean, it's Miyuu. I established before that I really like her as a among J-pop artists or Japanese artists. I, I just like that with this, it goes further away from the usual that you see in Japanese music, J-pop especially.
Right.
For vocal deliveries, you don't feel any of that, intrinsic nasaliness, or forced nasaliness that a lot of other Japanese artists do. She's letting her natural voice through.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that I kind of had a small gripe with was the way they panned the instruments. Everything felt panned to one side, and I don't like that.
It definitely felt
heavy.
It felt like it'd go really well if you listen to it from like a phone or something. I think that's
definitely
something that we tend to kind of, at least this is something I've learned, especially from talking to you guys, is that when it comes to Japanese songs, that it tends to kind of go for more of the one-sided or the more mobile, like kind of like sound kind of thing. Is something that I've kind of picked up and learned from you guys.
I guess so. I mean, like, we've seen some really badly mixed stuff where it would just sound like it was just tuned specifically to sound good from a cell phone, like like a phone speakers. So
yeah,
but this, I feel like they went with the full quality here. Give it the intention of being played from something high quality, and so that panning that you're talking about, Nick, they do a little bit of playing around with that. So, because at one point in the song, you have one set of instruments that comes in, and you hear it on your left side, but then they introduce more instruments, but then it comes in from the right side.
Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to do is like kind of like simulate that feel of like a live performance.
Yeah, I guess my biggest thing is the guitar that is throughout the entirety of the song is panned to one side the entirety of the song, regardless if it is the only thing playing or if it is accompanied by other instruments that are panned. And so when it's not accompanied by other instruments that are panned, it is played to one side, and it just feels like that side is the only side that's coming through my earphones, even though obviously it's not.
Okay.
But her voice is perfectly centered.
Yeah, it's like a
but
like she would appear on a stage, I guess.
Yeah, but like on the like you were talking about on the outro, right? They pan the electric guitar to the other side.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
And so they pan it to the right side so it sounds more balanced. The problem is that I just I don't like how they panned it and then left it panned, regardless if there's other things on that side or not.
Yeah, I think that's definitely an art.
Panning can be good if done right, but I don't think this is like the greatest of executions.
Yeah, I think that's just what they were trying to do. They're trying to like give it that feel of a live performance, like you're listening to it live. So either which way, I like that they really allowed like the you to hear everything in the instruments. Like you can hear the reverb, the resonance, the plucking. A lot of songs they try to like edit that out, right? To give it like make it sound overly perfect that it sounds synthetic. If it's not, if you're gonna do that, then just use synthetic instruments to begin with. Either which way, it's a very feel good type of song, very indie acoustic.
For me, like I honestly enjoyed the song. It like, despite what I said, or what it may seem I said, it's a very enjoyable song. It felt very warming. Kind of like a one of those hot cocoa kind of songs.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, right? Like a coffee shop type, song. Yeah.
it's something you can really relax to and kind of let yourself kind of get enveloped in. And like the video that accompanies it just makes it feel so much more wholesome, homely.
Yeah. No, it's very wholesome.
Yeah.
It's just showing her enjoying herself in the snow, having a snowball fight, or enjoying the Christmassy atmosphere. Which the one thing I think they did very well with the song is, even though they use some Christmassy type of imagery with the music video, the song itself would not feel out of place if you were to listen to it, in the spring or in the fall.
Right.
Maybe summer.
Makes that a timeless song. No, I like to have like nice, chill, relaxed summers. I'd listen to the song in summer. So, paired with her vocals too, very very soft, airy vocals, a little bit of weight to it. It's definitely my kind of song. And I forgot where I was going to go with that, but either way, you guys know I'm going to buy the album.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So.
Yeah. But yeah, to be honest, when you had Nick introduce it, I was a little bit confused. I was like,
because
I was surprised. I thought you would have had me introduce it. To be honest.
Yeah, because I had the order mixed up, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my bad. So now are you finally ready to move on to this big one that we've been looking forward to? We're going to spend 20 minutes talking about.
All right, let's go.
All
right. Well, so a few small artists that nobody knows the name of decided to release a song. They go by the names Heechul, and Kyunghoon.
Who's that?
Din.
Who's that?
You guys are gonna kill me.
Bibi.
Who is that?
Yeah, directed by Shindong.
I have no idea who that is.
And also features a tease.
Who are those guys?
Yeah, exactly. See,
I swear you guys are gonna. I swear you guys will kill me. I swear you guys are gonna kill me with those comments.
All jokes aside, these are all really major artists, but also they all decided to come back with a singular song that they all worked on, called Han Ryang. Jesus, pronunciation is rough. So this is obviously when you have somebody like Bibi, Din, on a song, it's gonna be like hard rap, almost trappy. Especially when you have Heechul as well. Man, everything about this song is so good.
I love it, and when I heard the teaser, I already knew I was gonna love it.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot Heechul was a rapper.
Yeah, because
I forgot.
In Super Junior, he's a sub vocalist, sub rapper, but he would have still had more rap training, and I think he's done some other like rap collabs as well. I haven't really kept up too much with his music work, because I've been really more keeping up with him on his variety show type of stuff. So
yeah,
I mean, considering
this song is also for a variety show.
Yeah.
So this is for Knowing Bros. But man, this doesn't feel like it's for Knowing Bros.
No, it feels like it'll be a legit like standalone like release.
Yeah, man, like this song is so amazing. Like, but also they're dorks the entire time.
Yeah, because
I think that's what makes it so good.
Yeah, because that's what the song is about. It's about being yourself.
Yeah,
having confidence, the self-confidence to be yourself, not caring about what everyone else thinks about you. So
and man, like the outfits are hilarious.
Yep.
So like you have a tease actually dressed in like, I guess would be normal attire for that time.
Yep.
You have Bibi who looks like a legitimate queen.
Oh yeah. I mean, she is a queen. I don't know what
she
you're
is
talking
a queen, but like, and then you have Kyunghoon, who I think is actually dressed in hanbok. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then you have Heechul, which is in a Adidas
Heechul.
tracksuit.
Yeah, he's wearing a tracksuit.
He's in an Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, and they actually have the logo blurred out. So
Yeah, because no free advertisement.
exactly. So he he really stands out with that
Yeah.
outfit. Which, by the way, speaking of outfits, that outfit that he wore during recording.
Hey man, that was lit. What do you mean?
Orange tiger stripe jumpsuit, tracksuit.
Yeah. I mean, but it's Heechul, so he could pull it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, only Heechul. So
Only Heechul. So back to the song. So, man, Bibi, like I know the song
slays.
like
She
Heechul's and
slays.
Kyunghoon's, but like she slayed that chorus.
Oh yeah.
When she came in like she didn't come in like super hard because she didn't need to because she was gonna floor you anyways. Like
Right.
man, all the charisma, just like
And you think about the stuff that she's done in the last 2 years, like collab with JYP, and now she's on Kyunghoon and Kim Heechul's song.
Mhm.
Man, like how much more do you get from this?
and like just to show like how much command she has over her charisma when they were recording, right? When she's like in the standby room waiting for her turn to get into the booth and start recording, right? You know, she reduces her presence, right? She's got like this. She's off to the side. She's quiet. Everyone else is like Heechul is like being a goofball. She's laughing,
Of course.
but she's being small off to the side. She steps into that booth. You start to record. You press the record button, bro. She just goes off like a bomb. Like here's all this charisma, bam, take it.
And then she comes back out and she's so reserved.
And she just comes back out reserved again. Like, wow.
And you can't forget to mention how well Atiz did.
Oh yeah.
Man, I know that basically they were just dancers in this because they didn't really have a vocal part.
But come on, man, that dancing.
But man, they're so synchronized, it's not even funny.
And
Like,
you also see like the hoodies and whatnot, like it helps.
Yeah, they're wearing hoodies and stuff.
Yeah, it's bringing in like we said earlier with Jhnovr, it's bringing in like a modern with a traditional feel. It was so interesting, and it's like a comfortable traditional modern. I don't know what you call this like thing.
It's a mashup. It's a good mashup. Now, let's talk about Kyunghoon for a bit.
Oh no, here it comes.
So he comes from a ballad and a pop rock background, and they bring him in for this. And during the recording, like you can kind of see like he was definitely out of his element.
Oh yeah, he was struggling a little bit.
He was struggling a bit, and the autotune, like that was just so he was so offended when they were bringing the autotunes, like don't tune it. They're like, but then like that's kind of part of the style.
That's the trap rap genre, you know.
I haven't seen anything that they're talking about, so I have no idea. Like,
and the best part is that he was so blown away by that.
Yep.
When Bibi went in,
Said
she was
20.
like, "Yo, can you turn the auto tune to 20? Like, I want it." And like Kyunghoon was so like dumbfounded that
like,
she
what?
wanted auto tune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just so different for what he was used to. So
yeah, because I mean, back when he was making music, auto tune wasn't like a standard, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, but like, and didn't explain during it. He was like, yeah, if you don't make a song with auto tune, it's like low. It's not like not trying.
Exactly.
It's like low attachment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yep.
Yeah, and so, and Kyunghoon was just like he was like mind blown by the fact that auto tune is like required now.
Yep.
And it's just the same. You could tell that Kim Heechul's been out of the studio for a while because man, he was talking about what I can breathe into the microphone.
Yeah.
You can edit that out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to edit out. I mean, even like when something goes off in our microphones, we know how to edit that out now.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
Because there's like, you know, like if my dog is like probably the favorite one for Aura to hear.
Oh no, I just leave it in at this point because I end up saying, "Hey pups" or "Hey dog, what's up?" I just leave it in at this point.
But like I remember at the start, you would edit that out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
especially if I wasn't talking.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like,
So I mean, editing out stuff like that is easy now.
yeah, Heechul like definitely like show like wow, you know, it's just. And the thing is too, like Heechul has still released songs like in the past couple years. He did one with Kyunghoon last year, so I guess for him like just out of the loop with hip hop.
Yeah,
Kyunghoon, he I liked what he brought to the song though. You know, they used his vocal style to good effect. You know, just kind of break up the rap bits with his deliveries. And come on now, did he not kill it in the song with the do?
Yeah, true.
True.
I really like that part when Kyunghoon's rapping.
Yeah.
And they show a picture of Sugun.
Yeah.
I really love that because they even reference him like right there.
Yeah.
And man, like that just goes to show their personality really coming through in this song.
Oh yeah, this song has got all kinds of personality in it. Love it.
It definitely displayed like such a fun and them being themselves, but it's almost regal in a sense.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. You know, like they kind of had like a bit of a seriousness to it as well. Like it was in a sense like a parody, you know.
Right.
Because like they're having fun, they're doing their own thing, but at the same time they got like this. They got such like serious expressions on their faces, doing like ridiculous things. So,
yeah,
it's great.
And like Heechul like looks almost like serious but rebellious at the same time with like the hairstyle kind of his mashup of a costume.
Adidas tracksuit.
But it still worked. It still worked.
Oh yeah.
And it like it was so again regal, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I don't think there's any larger statement that Heechul could have made than showing up in a tracksuit.
Yep.
Like, like there's nothing he could have done that is more Heechul than showing up to an ancient themed MV in a tracksuit.
Now, Nick, you normally don't really like songs that or hip hop songs are just like more straight rap like this is, huh?
Yeah, it's usually not my favorite. To be fair, this is not actually fully straight rap.
Yeah.
Because Bibi does have a chorus, which is what she primarily focuses on, but also there is singing and there are other
there is singing from Kyunghoon. Yeah.
So
yeah,
if this was like a straight rap with like no changes, I would be wouldn't like the song as much.
Yeah. Yeah, just the sheer variety that they allowed in the song, and again allowing the charisma and the fun to happen. This is a song that I could put. I will have on repeat.
Oh yeah, I've had this song on repeat since it came out. Since the audio came out.
Yep.
Not a problem.
It's very addictive. And every single time, man. Like just from the opening with Heechul, gets me going. Bibi comes in, it gets me going again. Like it's such a this just train wreck of hype for me. You know,
train wreck
it just wrecks me every time. Yeah, it's a train wreck of hype for me.
One thing I really got to give it to Kyunghoon and Heechul here, because I don't think there was any better artist to put on your chorus except for Bibi. I know how much we actually hype Bibi, but like seriously, she has a very specific style and a specific tone that she chooses to sing with.
She was perfect for this,
and that is so different from them that it works so well.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
She slayed so hard in this.
Yeah, she ate it up.
Yeah, and then Din, he did a really good job at helping to produce this entire music video.
You will definitely see that when you watch it.
Yeah, and I mean, how many producers are gonna agree to be in a video like this?
Yeah,
you know, it's only Din.
Yeah, he's
because honestly, Din's like as crackhead as these guys are. I mean, you saw in the recording video.
Yeah.
Din's just as crackhead as Heechul is, you know?
They're great for each other, man. The four of them, their interactions, you would love watching them interact with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so a big thing for this is if you haven't watched the MV making and the song making videos that are up also on Knowing Bros channel, you have to go watch those. They are hilarious.
Now, during watching that, when Kyunghoon did the do I didn't think that it was gonna work as well as it did in the song. And like, actually watching this music video, I'm like, yo, that's actually pretty lit.
Yeah, it was a good break. Actually,
I really liked it. I thought like, yo, good call on that. Because like when you're deciding like what's gonna be like your what do you call it, your killer sound effect or whatever, like
yeah,
or your charisma sound effect, it was just like that's dumb. Like that's so dumb.
that's
that,
dumb.
It's like, I mean, I was laughing. I was like, you're seriously not gonna put that in there, and they actually did. I'm like, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. It works.
It works.
Yep.
And I'm totally okay with being wrong, because it worked really well. So. Oh man, yeah, we could definitely spend forever just talking about all the dumb little things. We actually did. We did spend quite. We actually did spend almost 20 minutes talking about it. So, about time to moving on to the next one, guys.
Yeah.
Aura.
All right. So, our final artist who's going to ramp it down. We love her. She's part of an amazing group. We always hype them up. It is Mamamoo's Moonbyul with A Miracle 3 days ago. And so this song was released on, from what Nick said, and it was her birthday. So yeah, it's her birthday song, I guess. And it's definitely one of those things you would look forward to for the holidays that she's been doing lately too.
Yeah, she's usually around Christmas time. She's usually releasing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a Mamamoo's Christmas angel.
Yeah, because I mean, she's released Snow and Absence as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Nick and I loved that last year.
Yeah, man. If I did not expect Moonbyul to be singing the entire way through the song. I mean, I knew there would be, and I knew she's kind of done it before for Snow and Absence, right? Because both of those were ballads,
right?
But man, like I feel like she's improved so much even since Snow, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we did start seeing some of that improvement too with when she did that collab with was it Punch?
Oh yeah.
She's definitely a lot more comfortable here, and it's it's a bit like more lighthearted in her voice, that more than what we're used to hearing. So even though she sings with a bit of weight to it, it's just it's very very heartwarming and kind of uplifting.
I also really like the R&B elements inside of this as well, because it feels like she's not straying too far away from like the rap roots that she's been trained in. Right. Because R&B is still still kind of in that realm.
Yep, you're in the family together.
Yep. Man. And I mean, what is bad about this song?
Jeez,
that it ends.
That it ends. Yeah. And even with like the the musical accompaniment, right? It really plays off with her vocals very well. You don't get a whole lot of empty space. That again, I love R&B. It's got a bit of jazziness to it, a little bit of funk to it. I love all of that.
I think this is also a perfect song for Christmas,
Right.
Yep. And it still doesn't feel overly Christmas. Like I could definitely listen to this over the course of next year as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
it wouldn't feel too out of place with the rest of my R&B lineup. So.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised by how well this came out comparatively, because like I like this song a lot more than I like Snow.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. I like this one a lot more than I like Snow. Like Snow was good.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but I like this one a lot more. This one's a little more up my alley, I'd say.
Yeah.
Especially with the R&B elements, and plus how much more I understand and like the like funk jazz realm now. Really as well.
Yeah, I guess that helps a lot, huh? Now in the music video, I love that we're seeing more and more of this fun side of her throughout this year.
Yeah.
She's definitely very dorky and it shows that homely side of herself.
Yeah, yeah. And it just like it's always felt like, man, if there's any group I want to show up to my house, knock on my door, and it's like we're having a party right now, like it'd be Mamamoo. But
I mean, yeah, they literally did it in one of their songs.
Go Baby.
Yeah, in Go Go Baby, they literally did it.
I would absolutely love that. And then and even like any one of the members, and especially like Moonbyul, like with what this is chill, laid back fun side, like definitely fun company, good company to have.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then
I definitely can agree.
Yeah, and then I like how it opened in the music video with the door, especially with the doormat. It definitely felt like with the doormat saying "cause it's Christmas." It's like it's basically saying why are you releasing a song now? It's like cause it's Christmas. Why what's any other reason? Just it's cause it's Christmas. Because it is very much of a Christmas song, and it's like why not just release it, and it's just something you can definitely listen to with like family, friends during the holidays, unwrapping gifts and whatnot.
And this music video, this is probably like the prettiest that we've ever seen Moonbyul. Like she's always just getting prettier and prettier with every release. Just another reason why Mamamoo is just so amazing. They just get better and better.
Actually, every year it seems like they've improved so much from the previous year.
Yep.
And it's like, how do you top this? Well, they do it every year, you know?
Yeah, like 2021. Like, I mean, I'm just looking forward. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what they do next. You know?
Yeah.
It's like here's our wallets. Just take it. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they already own our wallets.
So,
I mean, pretty sure the entire K-pop industry has our wallets at this point.
Is this going to be a digital single only?
I don't know, but I'd assume so.
Yeah, because normally stuff like this, will be pretty one-off. Would only be a digital single, so like.
Yeah, unless they're gonna take like the past songs and compile them into one kind of Christmas album.
Yeah.
Mamamoo Christmas album.
I think this is a digital single.
Yeah.
It might not even be.
I normally don't go for Christmas specials, but this is one that I would definitely want to get in my collection.
Yeah.
I mean,
100%.
Pretty much everything that we talked about in today's lineup for this week, like I will get the album for. All right. Well, it's about that time, guys.
Yeah.
Man, I think it is.
All right.
What?
Who's first?
Video of the week.
Who's first?
Not it.
I still haven't decided.
Not it. Or
me.
Got him.
Yep. It's all you, bro.
Shoot. I'm down to 2.
Same.
I'm down to 2.
Go for it. What's your 2?
It's either DJ Ellia or Heechul, Kyunghoon, Bibi,
Yeah.
Din,
Yeah.
Yeah. Hanyoung. Because they're both really good, but on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah,
they really are.
And that's what makes this lineup. It has so many amazing songs that have such different ranges. It's really hard to choose, especially considering all of our different tastes. I'm just a shoot and maybe it'll hit kind of the guy. But
yeah. Nick, what's your 2?
I mean, come on now. What do you think?
Sounds like
it's the exact same as Aura's, man.
Because
I mean, I can't give up how good Belongs to You is.
So you know what's funny?
What?
It's exactly my same 2 as well.
Oh no! What? Do we have a double all kill?
You have a double all kill, boys.
That is the first one in ISN history. The first double all kill.
Yeah.
Well, the first one that we've just been stuck on. Oh wow.
Man. So if that tells you how good these two songs are,
Just go for it.
like, you have to go listen to these. Like, they are insanely good, and neither of them have 1 million views.
Yep.
Right. And
So you have to go listen to them.
And don't get me wrong, all the other stuff too is like I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
ENHYPEN,
definitely.
Miyuu, Moonbyul, like as much as
Jhnovr too.
Jhnovr is cool. Man,
They're
again, that was
all
another
good.
one. It's like blew me away. Yeah,
it's
So-
just that these two are like on the almost at the two extremes on the different ends, and the other like four are
Kinda sit- yeah,
are
somewhere
in the middle. I think just because, at least for me, it's because they're on the two extremes that they make it so hard. The other four are so close in the middle that I can kind of like sway back and forth.
yeah,
Yeah, and I love how much Hanirang has changed up like that style, and
bro.
how much of it they could input.
And
like,
just the
their own
sheer
personal
amount of
taste.
charisma too, man.
Yeah,
With everybody.
but also, I mean, DJ Ellia was so good. The house
Yep.
track was very much up my alley with the little tropical
Yep.
takes on it. Also, I mean, come on, it's SIS,
Yeah.
like related. There's no
Yeah.
way I can give that up.
Yeah. So then you're basically off of your burnout then with house.
I think so. I think a lot of the like recent R&B has really changed.
Okay.
Kind of what I'm burnt out on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like R&B now is still good. Like I'll always vibe with R&B.
Yeah.
But like when a person releases another R&B song, I'm like, okay, it's another
R&B song.
you know?
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just
It-
you know.
It's just right now there's an overabundance of R&B songs
Yep.
being released. So
Right.
definitely something that's more uplifting, more ethereal vibe is something I'm more attuned to right now.
Yep. And high energy. I love that energy in the song. And just like you said, that uplifting appeal of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely something different and a style that I like. So all right,
I
well,
can't wait for it to be summer and hear that song again as well.
I want well, for me, I'm not like super seasonal anyway, so I can listen to it anytime.
Mm.
Oh no, I'm very seasonal. I'm very seasonal.
Yeah. So, well,
All right.
on to our one quick shot, Nick.
Our one quick shot. Oh, I know. All right.
Let's bring that
So,
spice.
MLD has announced a new boy group.
Mm.
Their official debut date will be January 11th, so that is coming up very, very soon for you guys when you guys see this. The boy group's name is T1419. Someone keyboard smashed their way into that group name, but anyway, and I don't know the meaning quite yet, but I'm sure there actually is a meaning attached to it.
yeah, there always is.
And there always is, and definitely expecting to see great things from them. They made an official announcement for their debut date on their Twitter, so it will definitely be interesting to see how that goes for them and what their concept is like and stuff like that.
All right.
With that, do we have anything else?
No.
No, I mean, I guess that's just going to be the new meta from here on out for new group names. Is just roll your face across the keyboard, and whatever that is just what the group name is going to be.
Yep.
I'm just going to look forward. Just listen to all the songs. We've got more songs in the bottom as well. Just saying.
Yeah, all the songs will be in the description.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you have a happy New Year. I know this is coming out after the New Year already releases. For us, it's actually still 2020, but make sure you definitely have a happy New Year. Stick to your New Year's resolutions. That I'm sure some of you already have broken those. I know, but I probably have. Our end of the year should be out, and our EOTY. So make sure to go check that out. That there will be a bunch of awards there as well, of notable stuff that we've noticed throughout the year and kind of who our personal picks were for the year. After that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon if you want to know when we upload in the future. We have a Discord. Make sure you go join there. We post MVs of what we might talk about for the next week, and also you can chat with us there. We have a Twitter. We also post when we release episodes there. If you want to consider giving back and love our content, we have a Patreon. Make sure you go check that out. Link will be in the description down below, along with all of the rest of the MVs. And lastly, this has been ISN.
Bye.
Have a great week.